Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are
Good.
you?
I'm doing great. I do love how this show mixes mediums. I think it's very fun. And I just talked to Jay and them. They said this was puppets, but it almost looks like claymation and like almost looks like going back to things from like the early 2000s and the 90s where we were like I brought up Celebrity Deathmatch because it reminded me of that
Yes.
animation.
Yeah.
But for you guys, what is the fun of getting to be a part of this show that does mix, humans come in and there's human interviews, but it's also still very heavily part of like a voiceover performance?
It was just such a fun process. I mean, we were all in the room recording together, so we weren't separated a lot of the time. And then as far as the live interviews, I did an interview with Jorge Masvidal, and he that was so much fun. We were on Zoom together, basically having this performance, but then my performance is animated and his isn't, and I just thought the process was so much fun and different.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's just such a cool and unique idea, mixing the two mediums like that. But yeah, like Caitlin said, it was just a blast. Like it was, we unfortunately I wish it lasted longer because something that surprised me about voiceover is how quick of a process it is. And how you can get through like a whole season within a matter of days. But I wish we could have all been in the studio together for like weeks, and because I think we would have just had the time of our. I mean, we did have the time of our lives, but I think, I didn't want it to end basically.
Yeah, and Caitlin, it's I think that's such an interesting process, like you said, about everyone recording together, because most of the time with voiceover, you hear it's like, oh, it was very I did my own thing. And so I'm always fascinated about how improv works in that way. Cause it's like, well, you're doing a one man essentially performance. So you're just improvising off of yourself. And it's so for this, which is Carl said was very kind of improv heavy because I know Zach and Brandon from UCB. So it's like I've seen them do improv. For you both, what was it like getting to actually improvise with a huge group versus, having to have that solitary kind of moment with yourself in the booth?
Yeah, it just made it so much more fun. I mean, yeah, we were all in a room together, and we would do what was written, and then we would go back and improvise things, and it was really free and kind of went off the rails. I think that also allowed us to get more comfortable with our characters. So improvising our characters just became more and more natural. And a lot of what is in the show, a lot of what made it and what was animated was from a lot of improvised moments, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Um, yeah, no, I think like Caitlin said, I think the fact that we were so free to just play around and play off each other really helped us get to know our characters a lot better. But the other thing is it was just such a collaborative and open experience, and we were all just like, oh, we should try it this way or try it this way, and it was just so much fun. And yeah, like improvise, like we were all just dying laughing the whole time, because we were all, it was just the best.
Yeah, and Charlie, I mean, what a kind of couple of months for you. Like you were promoting all of Percy Jackson, and then now you're coming to this, which is like I said, it's vocal, but it's still like a lot of work goes into these performances. What for you was the most fun about switching genres kind of like that? Because going from Percy Jackson to a comedy like this isn't exactly the easiest transition.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely not. I think I was actually doing them kind of simultaneously a little bit. The first time I met with Zach and Brandon on Zoom, I was actually in Vancouver filming
So was
Percy.
I.
Oh, really?
That's
No.
so crazy.
Yeah, this is wow. Uh yeah, no, but I was literally, I think I had like either just maybe finished my work, or no, I had like work the next day or something. I had to go film Percy, but I really wanted to meet with them because this is obviously something I was excited about. And I'm so glad I did, and they chose me to be a part of it. But yeah, no, it was definitely, a new experience for me. This is my first time ever doing a voiceover project, and I kind of went in there not knowing what to expect. Really, I didn't know like if we were all going to be in separate booths, or like even if the other cast was going to be there. I just like I didn't know what to expect, but I'm so glad we were all there, and it was super collaborative, and we got to actually meet each other and interact and get to know each other, which I think really helped with the chemistry. Um, but yeah, no, it was amazing.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for people to get to see the show because I think it's such a fun format and everything. I think people are going to really love it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank
Rachel.
you.
Thanks, Rachel. We'll move you back to the press room. Have a great day.
Thank you.